Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southwestern University for today's match featuring the University of St. Thomas Celts and your Southwestern University Pirates. Now fans, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Today's starting lineup. First for the 50, number 5, Jules. Diego Locke.
Don't worry. Our stuff's
Number
good.
10, Daniel Castro. Number 11, Ian Alvarez. 13, Jacob. Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Number 18.
Number 20, Elijah Flores. Number 25, Johan Bernard Lay. Number 35, Justin Burke. Number 36, Aldo Hernandez. The goalkeeper, number 32, Gustavo Otero. Head coach for the Celts is Ernesto Ramirez. He is assisted by Rodrigo Barron.
Should just magically
And
work
now,
for us.
fans, the starting lineup for your Southwestern.
No,
Air.
just kidding.
Number 2, Cooper Piro. Number 4, Elliot Miller. Number 5, Raga Sharma. Number 7, Daniel Sartorio. Number 9, Grayson Pinto. Number 12, Danny Wasserman.
They're all taped up.
Number 16, Luca Ciplu. Number 22, Keegan Hardy.
That game on Friday.
Number 24, Amar Singh. Number 25, Michael Grimm. And the goalkeeper, number 99, Scott Johnson. Head coach for the Pirates is Dustin Norman. He is assisted by Devin Larson.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Varsity Field here on the campus of Southwestern University in Georgetown, Texas, for another SCAC soccer doubleheader as the Pirates host the visiting Celts of the University of St. Thomas, making the trip down from Houston. Glad to have you with us here on our Southwestern University YouTube page. And we would very much like to thank our sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, and Airmark Food Services for their support of Southwestern Pirate Athletics. Pirates looking to bounce back, having dropped the last two. They fell on the road at Trinity, 2-1, and then here on Friday, taking on one of the top teams in the country, a 1-0 loss to the Tigers of Colorado College. Trying to get back in the win column. Southwestern 7-2-3 overall. They are 2-2-2 in conference play. A record of 3-1-1 at home, 1-1-1 in conference action here at Varsity Field. The visitors 7-4-1 overall is the side from Space City. They are 3-2-1 in conference play. 4-4-1 away record for the Houston side. They have been unbeaten in their last two, a 3-1 victory over Concordia, and then a scoreless draw on the road at TLU down at Gustafson Field in Seguin on Friday. Pirates will be in the home gold, led by seventh-year head coach Dustin Norman. 3 consecutive trips to the SCAC tournament semifinals for his side. His counterpart, Ernesto Ramirez, third year in charge of the Celts there at the University of St. Thomas. A beautiful day here in Central Texas. Again, glad to have you with us, and always thank you for your support of Southwestern University Athletics. Currently 75 degrees and sunny. Not a cloud in the sky in Central Texas. And a nice breeze going from right to left across the pitch here in the first half. It'll be in the face of the Pirates and their junior goalkeeper, the Seattle, Washington product, Scott Johnson, in pink between the sticks, gets to start for Southwestern. Out of the downtown school is the 6'1 junior there in the Emerald City. He's seen action in 5 games, 450 minutes between the sticks. He's given up 3 goals, a .60 goals against average, an 80% save percentage. A record of 2-1-2 for Johnson with 2 shutouts on his resume. His counterpart, Gustavo Otero. Otero, the 6'1 junior out of Houston, transfer from Houston Christian University. He also has seen action in 5 matches this year. 363 minutes for Otero. He's given up 6 goals. That is just about a 1.5 goals against average, a 70% save percentage. A record of 1-2-0 with 1 shutout to Otero's credit. Pirates in the home goal, black numerals. Visitors in the road gray with the red for the Celts. Ready to get underway, and here we go. So Otero to the right in the neon green, number 32 goalkeeper for the visitors. His counterpart Johnson in the pink over to our left. As we are moments away from getting underway here. Pirates, final few matches of the regular season. They are on the road for the next 2 at Centenary and at the University of the Ozarks before coming home for their final 2 matches in the regular season, both at home when they host Concordia and McMurray here on the weekend, the first weekend, I should say, of November. It'll be Concordia on the Friday, McMurray on Sunday to wrap up the regular season. Underway in Georgetown, visitors with the opening kick. Off we go. Southwestern and UST, Pirates and the Celts. Trying to find a bit of room along that top touch line. A picture-perfect day here in Central Texas. It has been a busy sporting weekend for Southwestern. And wrapping things up here today, final home matches of the weekend began on Friday. That men's soccer match against Colorado College, as we mentioned. Volleyball was in action as well. Volleyball also in action yesterday, as was football. Cross country. A busy time of the year as the fall sports begin to wrap up. A quick whistle there. Southwestern with the first free kick coming. They will hit this one into the wind as Johnson elects to take it himself. We'll send Singh forward. We'll see what kind of distance the Seattle native can put on this one underneath it. Just about halfway into the visitors' end, neither side able to find anything early on. Critical match for Southwestern, having dropped the last 2 and trying to get to that 10-win mark. Obviously, want to wrap up the SCAC regular season on a winning streak before heading into the tournament, which will begin on Friday, November the 8th. Southwestern, bit of space here at the edge of the box. Washington lays it off. It's a miscommunication as that will harmlessly go out over the inline. Goal kick coming for Otero. So again, Ernesto Ramirez, third year in charge there at St. Thomas. Rodrigo Marron, Jonathan Lopez, and Ivan Marquez are the assistants on his staff. Devin Polarski, Matt Bersano, the assistants to Coach Norman here in Georgetown. Ball finds Jacob Reyes, the freshman out of Houston. Reyes unable to keep it in. A Cagey start early on. Neither team really willing to commit much, as Bureau will give Miller the throw here. And the Tulsa native dropping back. Trying to send that one up the line, looking for Grayson Pinto, the junior out of Plano East. The Metroplex product has won the throw. And he'll take it himself. Long throw, edge of the box. Number 5, always the target here. Otero quickly out. This one deflected. Otero may have gotten a piece of it the second time as well. And Southwestern, best opportunity. Pirates will have a throw as Pinto switches sides to take it from the top touch line. Southwestern so adept in those set-piece situations, the long throws, the corners. Obviously, Raghav Sharma, the former Westlake Chaparral, the target with his leaping abilities. This one finds itself on top of the net, just over the crossbar. Southwestern dangerous there, 2 long throws, and that is textbook Pirate offense. Fans have grown accustomed to seeing that. Visitors looking to play out of the back. Southwestern able to win it back, finds a Wasserman. 2 defenders there, and they will take it back. Here with one of the captains, Ivan Alvarez, the senior from Belleville. Southwestern continuing to press. Visitors just knocking things around, trying to get a little time on the ball, something they have not enjoyed through the first 4 minutes in our scoreless first half. Pirates 2 golden opportunities, both coming from long throws from Grayson Pinto. Lead off that time. Aldo Hernandez, the freshman, another MacArthur product. A lot of Houston area talent on this roster, as you would imagine. Playing through Angel Ramirez, senior from Magnolia. Pirro. A little too tall, he couldn't locate it. Out he comes, Hardy, over the top. Alvarez, no, but instead it's going to be Manuel Rodriguez, Tamaulipas, the sophomore, last to touch it. Pirro looking for Pinto down the line, Alvarez there. Visitors trying to clear it away, met by Grimm. Now, Justin Burke that time unable to secure it. Collision there. It's going to end up at the boots of Jacob Reyes. Now Wasserman, a Houstonian in his own right out of St. John's. Pirates doing a good job taking some time on the ball. Visitors, everyone back defending. But again, the importance of this match cannot be overstated. Pirates have lost 2 in a row for the first time this season. Had not lost until that match a Sunday a week ago down in San Antonio against their eternal rival Trinity. They had 3 draws, but no losses. 7-0-3 their record before that loss in the Alamo City, falling 2-1. And then facing one of the top teams in the country here, Colorado College, a scoreless first half between the Tigers and the Pirates. The Tigers ultimately able to win a penalty in the second half, converted, and that was enough to get the victory. Amr Singh will take it, freshman defender of the Awadi International School in Houston. Likes to go back to Sharma, the leader of that back line. Now on to Grimm. Low driving ball looking for Pinto. They're trying to get something going the other way. Nice pressure by Southwestern there in the middle of the park. Nearly won it back. It'll end up with the Reyes. Able to locate Danny Castro. Tried to find Justin Burke that time. Burke couldn't hold possession very long. Singh electing to go back. Sharma surveys, looking for Wasserman. Little one touch there. Pirates a bit of space here, looking to switch field possibly. And finally do so here at the boots of Miller. Sartorio, cross midfield. Oh, nice little give and go there. Hardy was looking for the return ball, never came his way. You can see from USC, they will sit back. They're going to have numbers behind the ball. Southwestern is going to have to be patient, and they are thus far, taking their time, switching the attacking angle, playing from one sideline to the other. UST, a team that will strike quickly, averaging just under 2 goals per game, giving up just over 1. They average 13 shots per contest. Do the Celts. Fans continuing to make their way out here to Varsity Field. A beautiful day, as always, if you're in the vicinity. I invite you to come join us. Chance here, this one at the boots of Castro. Danny Castro, upended, wanted a foul, won't get it. Chance for Southwestern the other way. Looking for Pinto over the top, and good job backtracking defensively from that UST left center back. Sartorio, nice job. A little worse for wear from it, but able to find Pinto. Pinto couldn't get by a pair of Celt defenders. Southwestern, a long throw coming, and they will bring up the reinforcements. Here come number 5 and number 2, the height from the back line, and Sharma and Pirro respectively. 2 center backs, always targets in these situations. UST will have to do a good job marking. Certainly a height advantage pretty much across the board for Southwestern. Can they use it? Into Sharma, and they had number 5. He just couldn't redirect it on, as Otero was off his line. Some space to be exploited. But the star center back just couldn't put that one on frame. The UST needs to do a much better job of marking him, because chances are he will have another opportunity, and I doubt he will miss one like that again. Still scoreless, 10 minutes in. St. Thomas and Southwestern. Match 1 of 2 in our SCAC soccer doubleheader. We will have the women of Southwestern and St. Thomas to follow. A booming goal kick with the wind at the back of the Celts. Slow to get to his feet is Danny Castro. Castro twice as wanted some calls his way. Has not gotten them either time. Alvarez, the captain, all the way back with Jeff Flores. Searching ball, trying to find Reyes. Reyes unable to settle it. Heavy touch in the corner. He couldn't keep it in. It's a good idea. I thought Reyes had it initially. Just couldn't get on the end of that. Wind kicking up, wouldn't you know it, just before Johnson is set to take the goal kick. This one hangs up in the air, able to find the head of Miller and into touch. Alvarez with the throw. A slow start to this one. Pirates certainly the better chances. They have all come from long throws. 3 very good opportunities. The last one, Sharma unmarked. He just couldn't put the header on goal. Alvarez. Sartorio last to touch it. Hardy, he would have went looking for a bit of space along this near touch line. Looking for support. Still Hardy sends this one in. No one in goal in the vicinity. UST, maybe a chance to counter here from the Celts. Trying to play forward. Oh, a slip there. Sharma able to get back to his feet somehow. Nicely done. That would have been dangerous had he not been able to get back up in the nick of time, but he was. Burke. A collision there just outside the center circle between Hardy and Burke. A nice show of sportsmanship there from Justin Burke. The senior helping Hardy back to his feet, and Southwestern will have the free kick. Again, Pirates on the road next to off to Louisiana and Arkansas, Shreveport and Clarksville respectively. Matches against Centenary and the University of the Ozarks before coming back. Visitors head home for their next two. In fact, their next four, they wrap up the regular season every match at home there for UST as they will wrap up the road slate today. Right, Trinity, Shriner, Dallas, and Austin College, all there at SaberCats Stadium, home of the Houston SaberCats of Major League Rugby. Beautiful natural grass field. USC also calling their home pitch. Pinto, the target. Alvarez able to reach a boot around, but Miller able to come back to recoup possession. Piro all the way back to Singh. Under duress, he gets it off in time. Wasserman, a bit of time, deciding what to do with it along the top touchline. He goes and taken away. USC just has not been able to get numbers forward quickly enough. Southwestern doing a much better job of keeping their shape. Hardy. You wanted Miller to make a run down this near sideline. Miller did, but a bit too late for Hardy's liking, and he just pulled it back. Staying along that top line, looking for Sartorio. A quarter of an hour in, scoreless between the Pirates and the Celts. Southwestern looking for a long throw, possibly to the top of the box. We will see as they will have to send this one into the teeth of the wind. Pinto. Still good distance on it, right to the penalty spot. Impressed that he was able to get that one so far into the 18. Another throw. And here comes number 9 again to this side, the junior from Plano. See if the Celts can do a better job marking. Otero able to get a fist to it, but nothing more. Driven in, came off a Pirate. This one ricochets off the mark. Southwestern will have the corner off the deflection. And just bad luck there as that initial shot came out to Grimm. The senior captain out of South Lake Carroll took a crack, but unfortunately it found one of his own teammates inside the 6. Still the opportunity for the Pirates. And it will be the aforementioned former Dragon. Visitors having trouble clearing it. Wasserman all the way back to Singh. And Otero looking for the restart. Otero elects to go low to Alvarez and right to the boot of Grimm. Not the best restart from Gustavo Otero. Southwestern turning the screws a bit. All the possession in the last few minutes has been in the Celts side of the pitch. And Southwestern continues to have chances with these long throws. And any Pirate fan knows sooner rather than later, you would imagine they will find the opener if they continue to have these opportunities. Pinto to the near post. Otero claims it right at the woodwork. Otero not trying to restart. Pirates defenders do such a good job of getting back. So Sharma sprinting back from one box almost to the other, not allowing any transition opportunity, no quick restart to catch those Pirate defenders. Grimm. Charming off the side of the boot. Hardy able to collect it. Celts will watch this one. Fine touch. Jacob Reyes wisely letting that one out. Saw a Pirate last to touch it. Alvarez Rodriguez back to the captain. Now Castro. He's looking for Burke. Very well defended. No space for the senior. Here comes Wasserman in the center circle. Castro dropping back defensively. Still able to find Miller. Nicely done. Sartorio lets it through. Oh, it was a nice dummy, but Pinto didn't see that one coming. Great idea from Sartorio just to let that one through. Now again, the visitors looking for Castro. Charmer first to a Castro bearing down, able to clear it away. It'll stay in play. Wasserman backtracking again, able to win that one. Visitors still trying to find something to test Johnson. Almost 20 minutes in, and they have not put a shot on frame. Castro tries here, but deflected. Alvarez over the top. Johnson able to get a fist to it, not cleared away cleanly. Ladies and gentlemen, a World Cup winner and Hall of Famer in the house. That's exactly right. Autographs will be signed later, I'm sure. Coach Linda Hamilton's side coming up in our second match of the day. Alvarez taking his time before the captain puts this one back in. Not a lot of off-ball movement. Finally able to locate Burke. And just not as much energy from the Celts as we've seen from Southwestern early in this one. Certainly a talented bunch, but Southwestern has had their way more often than not. Now Castro, as I say that, all low and driving, but not on target. Pirates need to be careful. Castro, dangerous player. His 21 points on 9 goals and 3 assists lead St. Thomas. Given a bit too much room there, but fortunately for Johnson and company, he did not have that one on target. Johnson sends it back in. 20 minutes into our scoreless first half. Alvarez looking for Burke. Instead, Wasserman quickly back. And a nice job. The freshman out of St. John's in Houston. Pinto, all dispossessed. Flores read that one well. Now Alvarez. Slippery here on this near sideline, able to find just enough space. Rodriguez surveys, looking for Castro. Couldn't settle it, but it's going to find Burke. Burke off the post and out. I thought for sure Justin Burke was going to have it as that ball just slipped through and found the senior attacking midfielder. But the woodwork coming to the aid of Johnson as he watched that one right past the fingertips. And I thought Burke had put just enough English on it where that was going to kiss off the inside of the post and careen in. Instead, it came right off that far post and back into the hands of Johnson, the junior from Seattle, Washington. And fortunate the Pirates there as we remain scoreless. The best opportunity thus far for the visitors. I mentioned there a quick strike offense. They don't play a lot of possession. They don't need a lot of time on the ball. But if you give players like Burke and Castro time, they'll make you pay, and they nearly did. A free kick for Southwestern, Hardy and Grimm. It'll be Grimm with the right or Hardy with the left. We'll see who strikes this one. Grimm to take it. Hardy peels off. And too far. That one well inside the 6, easily claimed by Gustavo Otero. The former Houston Christian Husky. Continuing his collegiate career there in Space City. Rodriguez, a bit of room. Out to Burke along that top sideline. Looking inside. Hero able to head this one up, but not away. finally cleared out. Chipped back in. Into the mixer it goes. Kelts push from behind, referee. Not pointing to the spot. Celt fans, a half-hearted appeal there, but I don't think there was ever a chance that was going to be a penalty. Obviously, it was a bit of contact, but nothing to warrant the whistle and a point to the spot, at least not in my opinion. But I'm very happy to stay in the broadcast booth and have the referee down on the pitch. Otero taking his time, and we'll take the opportunity again to thank our sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick and Airmark Food Services, for their support of Pirate Athletics. We thank you as well for your support of the black and gold. We encourage you to subscribe to our Southwestern University Athletics YouTube page. Stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Southwestern University Athletics. A nice tackle there going to ground from Grimm, the captain. And has it taken away from behind. Just didn't see the man coming. The referee says play on. Both Grimm and the Celt there stopping play. Out to Miller. Hardy calling for it inside. Able to find number 22, Hardy. Looking for space. Now finally back to Sartorio. Here comes Miller. Miller really ran out of options. Better decision would have been played back to Sartorio or just to keep possession there. And our first substitutions of the match coming. Pirates will make 2. So Miller and Sartorio coming off. It'll be Quinn McLeod coming on, the freshman out of LD Bell High School there in the Metroplex. They're in HEB, Hurst Bedford to be exact. The hometown of number 17 for the former LD Bell Raider. Also Landon Gunther, the sophomore out of Klein Collins, a Greater Houston area product, plugging in up top here on this near sideline. Alvarez cuts into the 18. Chance for the captain across the face of goal, looking for Burke. Nobody will get a touch to it. A dangerous ball there. The second time Southwestern has been fortunate. The first, the woodwork came to their aid, and this time no one in gray able to get on the end of a very good ball played from the captain, Ian Alvarez. But the flag was up for offside. A late signal there from our far side assistant referee. Pirates wanted a call as that time Diego Lasso, the senior out of Seven Lakes High School in Katy, hitching a ride on his Pirate opponent. It'll be a throw for the Pirates, and they will make another change. The injury bug has certainly bit Southwestern this year, and you would understand that at this point in the season. No team 100% healthy. It's just not realistic, but it has bit the Pirates more than most sides. They've really dealt with a lot of injuries and for some key players as well. Another long throws. The wind has died down here considerably. Pirates get this one just inside the 18. Pirro heads it on, and Otero collides with Sharma. And Otero a bit worse for wear. Celts goalkeeper down on the pitch. The referee out to go check on number 32 in the neon green. Again, Otero came in. A 1.48 goals against average, a 70% save percentage, a record of 1-2-0 with 1 shutout in that lone victory for the junior from Houston. And Otero back on his feet. Try to shake off that collision. Pirates set to make another change. Just over 17 minutes remaining in a still scoreless first half. Southwestern had chances early. Came via long throws, as any Pirate fan might expect. Visitors with the best chances. They were able to slip a pass in. It found Justin Burke, the senior attacking midfielder, sent it off the post. He was wide open but couldn't finish. Tough angle. Alvarez, play continues. Celt fans wanted a handball there against the Pirates. They won't get it. All the way back, Flores. Being pressured by Lucas Nolan. The newest addition for the Pirates, the sophomore out of Baytown. No one unable to get on the end of that. Pass a bit behind Reyes, able to get back to his captain, Alvarez. One further. Electing to send it along that top touchline to Lasso. Trying to find a bit of space in, and still on his feet. Finally, Pirates able to take it away. Nolan, the intended target, trying to find a way through is Siplu. Alvarez just so calm, controlled on the ball is the captain. Never really gets ahead of himself, knows when to pull it back. Doesn't ever appear to be under too much stress, even when there are 2 or 3 defenders in the vicinity. Shot from long range, right at Johnson. As Diego Lasso, the senior from Katy, decided to give it a ride and did. Unfortunately for Scott Johnson, that one right at him in the middle of the goal. Seattle native sending this one. Oh, McLeod able to get to it ahead there. Nicely done. It's the visitors with it. See if they move quickly, as this is just well over the head of everyone in gray. Burt closest to it, but no chance for him to get there. Sharma over to Pirro. That center back pairing is so potent on both ends of the pitch. Hardy able to find a bit of space. On to Wasserman. He's trying to thread the needle. Back to Wasserman. The second time, he's unable to find a teammate. Finds Wasserman. Shot from outside. Oh, pushed away. Fantastic save from Otero. That ball just, for whatever reason, wanted to stay with Danny Wasserman. The freshman from Houston said, okay. He gave it a brilliant shot there to the post. And Otero just able to get a fingertip to it, parried it around the woodwork, and Southwestern now with the corners, the wind kicking up yet again. Sharma trying to get free, marked by Burke. Headed away by Castro. Sharma tried to spin, couldn't get a shot off, finally cleared. All the way up, one Celt in the vicinity. Here comes Castro. Can they find him? Tried to send it through a forest of Pirate defenders. They were 3 in gold there. That was always going to be difficult to find Castro. It'll be off of Nolan. Celt's ball. Just over 13 minutes remaining. A scoreless first half. And Southwestern, obviously a different side from one of the top teams in the country, Colorado College, who they faced on Friday, but similar in that it was a scoreless first half. You have to take your opportunities when given. That's just part of this game. You can have all the possession, all the shots on goal, but you can still come up the loser if you can't get one in the back of the net and your opponent can. Simply trying to get that one. Alvarez. Up with Jacob Reyes. Reyes Cuts back inside. And that time, just too tall for the captain. It'll be Pirates throw deep in their own end. First to change for Southwestern. It'll be Keegan Hardy coming off, getting a well-deserved break. The senior from Austin out of Bowie High School down in South Austin. Ross Anderson, the freshman out of A&M Consolidated in College Station, comes on to take his spot. Singh. No one closest to it. Pestre and Lasso. See which one of these teams has a push here with 11.5 remaining in our first half. There's certainly been a dip in energy from both sides. It's been a bit of a roller coaster energy-wise here in the first 34 minutes. Southwestern, the opportunities came in bunches early on. The visitors have had a few as well. Burke, Rodriguez now. Here comes Alvarez. Back with Emmanuel Rodriguez, switching field. Serving this in. Castro, the intended target. Grimm unable to clear it. All the way back it comes. Alvarez, defender in tow. Now Flores. Looking to return that. No, sent in. Alvarez, Piro unable to clear it. Oh, that one found a Kell just coming in. Jacob Reyes. And Reyes not intending that ricochet coming right to him. Incredibly important match for both of these teams. Southwestern 7-2-3, 2-2-2 in conference. Visitors 7-4-1. They are 3-2-1 in the SCAC. Right there in the thick of things. The offside call going against Danny Castro of St. Thomas. Both teams with just 4 matches in the regular season remaining. They understand you have to get wins. Not a lot of opportunities left. Montero able to get on the end of that one. For St. Thomas, their final away match of the season, and that is good news for a team that is unbeaten at home. They are 3-0 at their home stadium, SaberCats Stadium there in Houston. There's certainly a early schedule loaded toward away matches. Just 3 home matches thus far. They have already played 9 on the road, a reason that their next 4 and the final 4 in the regular season all at home. Nolan tries to get around Rodriguez. Emmanuel Rodriguez, a sophomore, originally from northern Mexico there in the state of Tamaulipas. All right. Just under 8.5 remaining here in the first half. Another long throw for the Pirates. Can they find the opener? Southwestern Soccer 101. Piro flicks it on. Looking for Sharma again. A man goes down. That was Gunther who lost his footing. There was contact, but not an egregious amount in my estimation. Castro up to Burke. A bit of space here for the visitors. Pirates have numbers behind the ball. He couldn't thread the needle. He was trying to find Aldo Hernandez. Hernandez, the freshman. made a good run, but they just couldn't find him. All the way back, Alvarez. Never appears to be in much of a hurry, and that's a good thing for a captain. Just takes his time. Generally makes the right decision as well. Just finds those pockets of space over to Reyes. Alvarez again pestered. Alvarez, is that time Lucas Marino went to ground, the sophomore from Miami. Alvarez able to find his way around. Lasso now on to Burke. Searching. Here comes Castro. Had the captain elect to go back into the congestion there in midfield. Diego Lasso saw no opportunity. Southwestern pressing out. Visitors trying to force the Pirates to do just that. Find a bit of space. Oh, nearly an opportunity. Well done there from Marino. Sophomore from South Florida. Doing a good job pressuring. Castro settles off the chest. Castro and Sharma will concede the free kick. There was contact, but I don't know if there was as much as Castro is showing there was. Free kick is won. Our referee signaling for the trainers to come out and take a look at Danny Castro, still on the ground, the senior out of Cy Springs High School in Houston. It will be a dangerous free kick. Not only well within range for the Celts, but also with the wind at their back. The clock stops, 5:57 remaining in the first half. And again, we take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick and Airmark Food Services. Huge thanks for their support of Pirate Athletics. Thank you for yours as well. Remember to mark your calendar, final 2 home matches. It'll be coming up the first weekend of November, Friday. Pirates hosting their nearest rival, Concordia. Makes the short trip up from Northwest Austin. And then final home match of the regular season on Sunday. The Warhawks of McMurray will make the trip here. Castro back on his feet. Tries to shake off the knock he took. Contact with Sharma. In the midst of that, UST trying to pick up a few extra inches, maybe even a meter from where that foul occurred. You can't blame them. That's just part of the game. The referee will walk things off. So the Pirate wall will be just outside the 18. This free kick coming from just about 30 yards out. And Angel Ramirez there alongside Diego Lasso. Ramirez takes it right into the wall. Did his job. A poorly taken free kick. Looked like he rushed it a bit. What an opportunity for a team that has not had many in this match. As Castro is down inside the 18, and Castro obviously frustrated. After he picked up that knock, he tried to continue. He is down. Pirate players trying to console him a bit. We will see if they will have to bring off Castro, and that would be a massive loss. Again, he leads this team 21 points. The only Celt with over 10 points is 9 goals, 6 more than anyone else. Also tied for a team lead with 3 assists. Give you an idea of how influential he is offensively. As Danny Castro coming off, the senior forward from Houston. An obvious hitch in his gait. Pirates will pay special attention to see if he can continue. The Pirates will make some substitutions with 5:33 remaining here in our scoreless first half. St. Thomas having to make a substitution as well. They were not prepared. Now the aforementioned changes coming for both sides. Nico Colgrove, the sophomore midfielder from Austin Bowie High School, comes on. And with that, un saludo muy especial, el abuelo Fernando de Nico Colgrove. Gracias por su apoyo en Valparaíso, Chile. And all of our international fans as well, wherever you may be joining us from. Glad to have you. Very much appreciate your support of Southwestern University athletics. We know we have fans from across the state, across the country, across the world. Pirates here, the new addition. Colgrove trying to find something. Couldn't get on the end of that. Valparaíso, a beautiful place there in the beautiful country of Chile. And more changes coming for Southwestern. As Colin Otten comes on, his first appearance of the match, will take over for Cooper Piro, who you would imagine will get an extended halftime break with just 4.5 remaining. Otten plugging here in the right side, the right center back, pairing alongside with Sharma, who rarely, if ever, comes off, and you can certainly understand why. On the sophomore out of Concordia Lutheran, the Pinehurst, Texas native. See if either side has a goal in them with just over 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Southwestern certainly pressing a bit more, looking to find one. They have some fresh legs on as well. See if any of those substitutes can make something happen. Alvarez. All the way back, Flores. Going one further to Otero. Wisely just sends it out. Gunther dispossessed. Trying to find a bit of space there in the center circle. Emmanuel Rodriguez laid off to Burke. Oh, Rodriguez unable to get around and commits the foul to compound matters. Not only did he lose possession, but frustrated, you would imagine. Foul committed. Johnson has not been tested as many times as his counterpart. Has been forced. Really hasn't had to make a save. The best opportunity for the visitors. They were able to slip a ball through, and it came off the post. Johnson was beaten. It got right past the outstretched finger of the 6'1" junior from Seattle. But fortunately for him, it came right back to him and didn't careen in. Heavy tackle there and a foul coming, maybe more. We will see. Not seen a card issued to either side, and it appears we will not hear. Simply a talking to a referee. Let's make sure everything stays above board. It's been a cleanly played first half. Haven't seen a lot of fouls, and as I say that, there's a card. It just came out late. I thought he may have escaped ending up in the book with the caution, but is not the case, and our first card will go to the Celts. They see yellow with 2:31 remaining in the half. All ready for the restart. Pirates drive this one into the penalty spot. Too tall for Sharma. As always, the intended target. Visitors yet to clear it. And across the face of goal it goes. Otero nervously watching that one go by. It certainly appears that St. Thomas looking to get to half with this scoreless draw intact. Do not appear that they are willing to commit much forward with just under 2 minutes, I should say. A poorly taken restart off the goal kick, well over the head of Alvarez here on the near side. Otten, throw down the line. Pirates have won the throw. Maybe their final opportunity, 90 seconds here in the first half. Coach Ramirez trying to rally the troops for St. Thomas. Knows this is danger time for them. Trying to flick it on. Cloud able to keep it in, finally cleared away by Burke. And if you're St. Thomas, you just cannot take any chances in that situation. You know how adept it Southwestern is at scoring there. Those long throws, set piece chances. Under 60 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tried to flick it on. This one cleared up, but not away. Finally, Kelt's able to get on the end of it. Final few seconds here in the first half. Cloud able to get the head. Burke, under 10 seconds remaining. Looking for help. Finally able to find the captain, Alvarez. As the first half comes to a close. Scoreless here in Georgetown between St. Thomas and Southwestern. We'll step aside for 15 minutes. Second half between the Celts and the Pirates when we return. 0-0 at half. Welcome back. Second half here in Georgetown. Beautiful Varsity Field as the Pirates of Southwestern scoreless after the opening 45 with the Celts of the University of St. Thomas. Glad to have you as always and appreciate your support of Southwestern University Athletics. Encourage you to subscribe to our Southwestern Pirates YouTube page. And before we get the second half underway, we'd like to again to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick and Airmark Food Services. And a huge thanks to both for their support of Pirate Athletics. Both teams' opportunities, not too many in the first half, though, and I would say the best came for the visitors as they're able to send a ball through and found Justin Burke, and Burke, the senior right wing, put it off the posts. Visitors' best chance, but ultimately could not find the back of the net, couldn't find a way past. Scott Johnson, the junior goalkeeper from Seattle, unblemished in the first half, as was his counterpart, also a junior, Gustavo Otero, the Houstonian for the visitors. Pirates had some good chances, by and large coming from long throws, some set pieces, as Southwestern is wont to do, but couldn't find the opener as we are underway in half number 2. Both teams understand the importance of this match. Critical points as they look to climb in the SCAC standings before that conference tournament, which begins Friday, November the 8th. Mark your calendars. The previous weekend, the final weekend of November, Pirates will take on, should say, host their final 2 matches here at Varsity Field of the season. As Concordia comes to town on Friday, McMurray on a Sunday, but Pirates cannot afford to look ahead. It's all about the final 45 here, the task at hand. Match 1 of 2 in today's SCAC soccer doubleheader. We will have the women of Southwestern and St. Thomas to follow. The good news for the Celts is Dani Castro is back out on the pitch. Their starting star striker wearing number 10. And he is back there. Picked up a knock, a collision between he. As this ball goes across the 18. As I was saying, he collided with Raghav Sharma towards the end of the first half. He came off, did not return, but he is back starting in the second half. And that is great news for St. Thomas. 9 goals. 3 assists is 21 points, leading the visitors, and no one else on that team has more than 3 goals. So he would be a massive absence if he was unable to play in the second half. Both teams patient in the first half. Neither team really playing a high-octane brand of soccer. And simply unable to keep this one in. A senior from Westwood High School, last year honorable mention in the SCAC. Johan Bernard Lay there with the throw, the senior right back from France. Sharma back from Grimm. Likes to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Johnson trying to find Hardy. Celts with it. Maybe an opportunity here for St. Thomas. Trying to serve this one in. Takes a deflection. The Celts with the corner. Both teams trying to come out, find some energy here in the second half. Something that was lacking at times for both in the opening 45. But a great opportunity here for St. Thomas. They will take it short. All the way back to Giovanni Garcia. Now sent in Johnson with a beat on it. He collects it right at the crossbar. Shows his leaping ability as the junior. Did a very good job high pointing that one, not allowing the Celt to come in and get ahead to it. A booming punt as well. And this one ends up back in the hands of his counterpart, Otero. The Pirates, with the breeze at their back here in the final 45 minutes, it has died down a bit. There were some gusts in that first half. But again, an absolutely beautiful day. Temperature right now in the high 70s. Not a cloud in the sky. We could not ask for better weather for today's contest between the Celts and the Pirates. Bernard Lay serves it in. Back to the senior from France. Garcia. Bernard Lay now. Garcia the target around. Amr Singh. Garcia with it. Johnson there. He was looking for Castro. That was a pass intended for number 10. Johnson did a good job just intercepting it. Pinto closest to it. Simply a goal kick. Is Pirates back with the starters by and large. Daniel Sartorio, gets the start here in the second half. The attacking midfield sitting right behind Grayson Pinto. Wasserman on as well. He was influential, problematic for that Celts defense. Was the Houstonian at times in the first half. Certainly like what he brings. Good size and just a good job finding those passing lanes. Pinto, the intended target. Pirates will keep it. Ruled to have come off a Celt. These two teams neck and neck, 3-2-1. The Celts in conference. Pirates 2-2-2. Long throw headed on Piro and Otero there. A quick outlet. Trying to get something going the other way. Up to Garcia. Unable to get around Hardy. Hardy last to touch it. Senior from down in Austin there thought he'd been able to get the last touch of Garcia. Not the case. Bernard Lay trying to find Burke. Instead, it'll find Grimm. Singh, pressured by Burke, turns it over. Nicely done. Grimm coming in and appears to have maybe been a collision. Didn't see the contact, but they held immediately down and may have caught that one on the nose. The referee will stop time and bring the training staff on. Just under 38 minutes remaining in the match. Still scoreless. Trainer's coming to take a look at the Celt down, and did appear initially just took that one in the nose. And now back on his feet is Giovanni Garcia, the senior from Porter. He will be attended to briefly. You'll see they just may have to make sure that everything is in a working function for Garcia. And he appears ready. He'll have to check back in. The outswinger looking for the far post. Pinto came out able to find a Celt. Want a handball. They won't get it. Celt fans over to my right appealing. It didn't appear the referee interested in obliging them. Lasso around Sartorio. On to Alvarez, the captain. Trying to serve that one in. Finds Sharma. Back to Bernard Lay. Surveys. Ramirez, plenty of time before switching field. Maybe some miscommunication, a late run and not able to get there, at least not to make anything of it. Kelch just not on the same page in that instance. Turn it over. But again, just a bit of a lull in energy here. Less than 10 minutes into this second half, and we saw that at times in the first half. There were some flashes, both teams, but neither really able to string together the full 45 minutes. You would imagine with a match as important as this, trying to come away with a win. Still have not gotten the restart. Pirro holding the ball on the far side, waiting for our referee. It appears to be some confusion here. And finally, the all clear, and we'll get back to it. Castro comes back. Else there that time. Here comes Rodriguez, able to get around one. Alvarez. Back inside Rodriguez, too tall. Burke, closest man to it for UST. Unable to keep this one in play. Match like this, you get the feeling that if we are going to see a goal, it's going to come from a set piece or against the run of play. You just don't see either team with a concerted amount of possession, no long stretches. Just not seeing the build-up really from either team. Pinto. Hassle by Bernard Lay, all goes to ground, able to win it that time. Taken away at Lasso. Now Ramirez still with it. Ramirez tries to get on the end. He was looking for Castro. Instead, Sharma there, as he is so often, over the top and a bit too much on it with the wind at his back. Difficult to weight a ball in that situation. Bernard Lay, Castro. Looking to settle it. Castro, two defenders in tow, and he has it taken away. Great job from Grimm. Bernard Lay tries to shake Wasserman. Alvarez. Now the captain directing traffic. A shoulder barge there. It pops right back up. Bernard Lay again. Oh, he was leaning, and he immediately comes up begging the pardon of his teammates. He knew that as soon as he struck it. Just didn't get his body well over it. That ball had gotten a bit away from his boot, and he was leaning to compound matters. Still plenty of time. 34 minutes, in fact, remaining in this. Neither team with much of a sense of urgency. The visitors having some possession, though. Something they did not enjoy much of in the first half. It was first half dominated, at least possession-wise, by Southwestern. Bernard Lay with the throw, looking for the return pass. He's going to get it, slips his way through. Pirates trying to clear this away. High boot. Saratorio unable to control it, but it'll find Pinto. And Jeff Flores, a lot of contact, but no whistle. Certainly more energy, more of an animated bench for the visitors. They continue to have chances. This from well outside and well off the mark from Aldo Hernandez. But why not? Freshman attacking midfielder. Ball found him. Give it a go. In a match like this, neither goalkeeper really forced into a save. Otero has 4, but they've been fairly routine. His counterpart 4 as well. Diego Lasso back to take it. Here comes Burke. Oh, nearly turned over Pinto. See if he can get on the end of this one. Sprinting. Able to keep it in play. Nicely done. Ramirez baiting him a bit as Wasserman comes in to take it. And Flores doing the wise thing there, just clearing that one away. Both teams will make a change. Their first of the second half, 32 minutes remaining. Aldo Hernandez coming off for the visitors. It'll be Sartorio taking a seat for Southwestern. Pinto. Long throw. Sharma, oh, he had him. Just mistimed it a bit. He was there just hanging in the air for as long as he possibly could. Johnson comes outside of his 18. Bernard lay there. Rodriguez. Gets it back. Emmanuel Rodriguez. Out wide on to Alvarez. Up that top touchline, trying to find some space in. Oh, Singh had to be there. Burke hoping that would find its way through to him. Shot from long range takes a deflection. Johnson, plenty of time to watch that. Saw where it was coming off of his Pirate teammate. Out to Siplu. Looking for the return ball from Wasserman. He'll get it edge of the 18. Bernard lay in tow. All the way back to Singh. He's trying to find a Hardy. He had to get that pass there quicker. As coming in to take it was Diego Lasso. Still Pirate. Siplu. Around Bernard Lay. Oh, he serves this one in right into the gloves of Otero. Nice build up there from Southwestern, but that final ball had to be better. Otero had that near post covered the whole time. Hardy committing the foul. Quick restart. And a card coming. St. Thomas will have the free kick. It'll be the first Pirate of the match going into the book. St. Thomas saw yellow in the first half. Now Southwestern will join them. As Michael Grimm, he's stalwart on that back line with the caution. Just under 30 minutes remaining. Easily cleared away. Not great service there on the restart. Neither team has really taken as much care as they should at these set pieces. You're not going to have a lot of chances through the run of play, it appears. So set pieces are going to be your best option. But the service needs to be better. Out of the back, Pinto well offside. No trouble there. Angel Ramirez saw that one coming, and the senior center back moved forward quickly, catching Pinto offside. Pirates will make 2 more changes. Lucas Nolan set to be one of the new additions. Lasso. Bernard Lay. It appears that Elliot Miller will be the other new face on for Southwestern. Pinto. Oh, nearly turned over. And Jeff Flores able to get on the end of that one. Easy to pick out those red long sleeves underneath his jersey. It was a little cooler when we started this one. I won't say cool. Temperature in the mid-70s by kickoff. But these players that have been enduring triple digits in 90s, I think that is definitely cooler than what they've been accustomed to, and they're probably pretty happy. It'll be corner coming. Visitors have elected to take these short the last few times. We'll see if they continue to do so here. Pirates know that is the case, and they will bring a man out to the edge of the 18. Maybe no opportunity to take a short corner. The in-swinger. Too tall for Sharma and everyone else in vicinity. As Johan Bernard Lay, the senior from France, comes up from his right back position to take it. Wasserman up to Pinto. Oh, contact. Play on. Here comes Wasserman. Advantage Southwestern. Wasserman shoulder to shoulder with Emmanuel Rodriguez. Wasserman tries to shake him, and Rodriguez just sticking with him. And ultimately, it's Wasserman who commits the foul. Rodriguez did a very nice job. Give credit where credit is due. The sophomore out of Fort Bend Kempner High School, another Greater Houston area product, just stuck with him, didn't give an opportunity to beat him, and when the opportunity presented itself, inserted himself between Wasserman and the ball. Alvarez, always difficult to deal with. The captain pressing forward, continues his run. Reyes. Now Burke back to the captain, Ian Alvarez. He's looking for Castro. Johnson there. Oh, nearly spilled it. Fortunately, he was able to grab that one. A bit of a bobble as Castro lurking, tried to get on the end of it. No opportunity. Big booming punt from Johnson with the wind at his back. So 25 minutes remaining. Still looking for the opener. Pirates will make a trio of changes. Celts will make one. So fresh legs. Lucas Marino, McLeod coming on as well for Southwestern. Still trying to just make something happen. Who's the one who's going to really take control? Out to McLeod he goes. Oh, he tried to take it with the head, and maybe would have been better served. That was difficult. I don't know that he had time to settle it and get a shot off. Maybe that's exactly what he was thinking. Here comes Castro. Sharma saw it coming a mile away. The fans a bit frustrated by neither team's ability to hold possession for any extended period of time. Oh, it's a Bernard Lay pressing forward. Garcia, Ramirez now. Here comes Alvarez. Trying to weave his way through, and he's pickpocketed. Well defended up with Nolan. He could not get by Flores. Rodriguez skipping through a tackle. Castro trying to get a shot off and does, but well off the mark. Southwestern will make 2 more changes. Just under halfway through the final 45, still looking for the opener. Pirates coming off their first 2 losses of the season, falling on the road at Trinity a week ago down in San Antonio, 2-1 the final for the Tigers. And then here Friday night, 1-0 to one of the top teams in the country as Colorado College came to town. Drew a penalty and converted it in the second half for the lone goal and the victory. Cloud trying to get around Alvarez. That is always going to be a tall task. Ian Alvarez, not the tallest, listed at just 5'5", the senior from Belleville. But an impressive player. One thing about this game, physical stats, sure, they're advantageous, but they are not necessary to be good. And there's a gentleman who plays down in Miami who proves that point pretty well. Ramirez just sends this one flying up. Castro trying to get on the end of it. Ian Sharma battling. Castro able to get there. Was he? He was, but he also was the last to touch it before it eclipsed the inline. 2 more changes. The revolving door for Pirates continues. Trying to figure out who is going to be the one who can break through. Towns Wallace, his first appearance, the sophomore out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Pirates giving a lot of players an opportunity today, but still searching for that first goal. The good news is Celts are as well, but they have not played nearly as many as Southwestern has in the match. Alvarez skipping through. Looking for the return ball. Won't get it, but because the Pirates committed a foul, says our referee. Alvarez sent in, couldn't flick it on. Emmanuel Rodriguez was closest to it. There's a Pirate down in the box. Play continuing for the time being. And now a referee sees the Pirate down and will call a halt to play. Clock stops 20 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the match. Castro lending his trainer services. I don't know that Danny Castro is qualified, but give him credit for trying to assist either way. Sharma, the man who is down, the star defender now back on his feet for Southwestern. The women of St. Thomas and Southwestern getting ready. They will follow our second match. That one's set to kick off 2:30 p.m. local time. A doubleheader here in a conference for you today between the Celts and the Pirates. Question is, will we see a goal here in the men's game, or will these two teams split the spoils in a scoreless draw? Wallace, the intended target, couldn't get on the end of it. Ramirez. Here comes Aldo Hernandez. All the way through Alvarez. Oh, and he had a man slipping at that time was Jacob Reyes. Reyes, a lot of room, had he been able to collect that one cleanly. And again, it finds Alvarez. Out of the back, miscommunication, but the Pirates will turn it right over. Bernard Lay. Garcia. Rodriguez calling for it. He'll get it. Rodriguez tried to thread the needle. And pressing forward, chance here, Nolan. As Ramirez to ground to win it. Oh, chance. Hernandez with the ball, a bit of space. Well done from Colin Otten, backtracking, and ultimately he wins it. Give full credit there to the sophomore defender. The wind kicking up again. It is coming gusts. Oh, the target takes it off the chest. Opportunity. Oh, but Bernard Lay there in the nick of time. Right back, just able to barely get there. Nice piece of skill, though, from Nolan, settling that one, the sophomore from Barbers Hill High School. And here come the Pirates. Another long throw coming. Nolan will have to throw this one into the wind, which is now coming across the field here toward the near side and into Nolan. Both Piro and Sharma on. Otten also with some good size as well in the mix. Piro, the intended target, tried to flick it on, and Ramirez just sends it back to touch. The wise thing there. No chance need be taken. Coming in again. Flicked on, oh, cleared off the line by Castro. That was destined for the back of the net. No chance for Otero. Castro there at the far post to clear it away. Still a chance for the Pirates. But the flag raised for offside. Well, Castro, the leading goal scorer for St. Thomas, doesn't have one today, but he saved one. And Southwestern able to win it. Nicely done there. Colgrove in the middle of the park. Had Aldo Hernandez riding up the back of him. Anderson ready to take it, just on his side of midfield. Sharma, the target, as you would imagine. No chance to flick it on. Back into the mixture it goes. Otero. Off a hop. Elects to throw it out. Looking for Giovanni Garcia. Here they come. Laid off Castro, edge of the 18. Tries to put it on the left. Castro. Looking to go near post. Johnson there. A big save from Scott Johnson. As Castro saw just a sliver of space that he could not get it by the goalkeeper. Quarter of an hour remaining. Corner kick for UST. Pirates readying a substitution at the next opportunity. Out it comes. That one cleared away. Jacob Reyes, the one who tried to send it back in. Excuse me. Difficult there, leaning away. And Bernard Lay will come over to take the throw for the Celts. Hernandez. Ramirez thought he would send it in himself. Instead, it's Rodriguez who does so. Now McLeod. Wallace closest to it, but no chance to get there as that one will find touch. And both teams making changes. Tony Castro comes on, the sophomore out of Queens, New York, by way of Cy Springs High School in the greater Houston area. His first appearance of the match. Bernard Lay. Turned back nicely by Wallace. Pirates Ford is doing a good job pressuring, trying to force a turnover, and they will. It'll stay with Alvarez, though. Southwestern judge last to have touched it. A great work rate here from the Pirate Fords and midfielders, just doubling down, trying to win possession, and they finally do. Tried to flick it on. Colgrove closest to it, battling with Alvarez. And it comes off of Nico. Tony Castro not able to find a teammate, even though he did come down with it. Here the near side, Nolan, a bit of space. Bernard Lay had his hand up. He wanted that flag raised. I think Nolan had it perfectly timed, and he was not offside. Goal kick trying to find Castro. Nolan. Rodriguez ends up with it. Bernard Lay all the way back to Otero. Under pressure. The Pirates set to make a line change. It appears 6 substitutions coming for Southwestern at the next opportunity. As Angel Ramirez getting tangled up with Colgrove. Colgrove wins the foul. Anderson waiting the all clear to send this one in, now does. Oh, just too tall. Had a man. Otten just couldn't get the boot up to it. Now the 6 changes coming for Southwestern. Just Just over 10 minutes remaining in the match, hoping that one of these new additions will be the answer, trying to find this goal. With Pinto, Wasserman, Grimm, Hardy, and Miller all back on for Southwestern. All 6 starters in today's contest. Nolan, Bernard Lay there again. He's done a very good job here on this right back side. He's Captain Alvarez. He couldn't connect on the give and go, he and Tony Castro. And Justin Burke coming on, taking the place of Giovanni Garcia for the Celts. Castro. Oh, throw will keep it with UST. Both teams still trying to figure out where and if a goal is going to come. Danny Castro, a little back heel to Tony, who tried to return the favor. And I think Danny would have preferred that ball come to him in a more traditional manner. Another throw coming for the Celts. Alvarez takes it quickly. Back from Burke. Now Rodriguez. Rodriguez all laid off. Bernard Lay, the target. Out it comes the right back. Has a man deflected, and Rodriguez couldn't beat Johnson to it. Just over 8 minutes remaining. Again, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick and Airmark Food Services, for their support of Southwestern University Athletics. And as always, we thank you for supporting the black and gold and encourage you to subscribe to our Southwestern University Athletics YouTube channel. Is there a goal with 8 minutes remaining? Will it be a scoreless draw here in Georgetown? Nolan trying to change it. Nearly able to get by Flores. More changes. And Piro comes back on, taking the place of Colin Otten. Just in time for a long throw from Pinto. Both of the top targets, Sharma and Pinto, out there. Rodriguez trying to get it away from Grimm. A high boot right up around the head of Ian Alvarez. Alvarez not the tallest at just 5'5", so maybe not the highest of boots, but in that case, certainly to his advantage. And Angel Ramirez will take his time before sending this one back into play. Both teams a chance to catch their breath. Starting to find that energy we were lacking for so much of this match. Both teams know that time is of the essence, need to find something. Obviously, the visitors will be more content to split the spoils if that is indeed the final result. And to head home where their final 4 matches, all there in Houston, where they are unbeaten 3-0. Tony Castro unable to get by Grimm. No, gets it back. Castro stuck with it. Nani trying to return the pass. On to Tony, no relation. Aldo Hernandez gets it back. Now Rodriguez. Oh, Piro just stuck a boot up and almost still found its way into Danny Castro. And the foul will go against Ian Alvarez. Sartorio, the man, a little worse for wear. And he pops back up, does the freshman out of San Antonio Brandeis. Grimm with a stiff wind at his back. I think he can send this one well into the danger area from here. Does just that. Pirro there. Again, just couldn't redirect it on goals. Otero had it covered, at least from the initial glimpse. Pirates making another change. Nolan coming off. Siplu back on. 5:27 remaining. And again, we invite you to stick with us. Game 2 in our doubleheader between St. Thomas and Southwestern. It'll be the women set to kick off 2:30 p.m. Central Time. So time to get up, take the dog for a walk, make a sandwich, and come back here to join us for our second match in today's doubleheader. Sartorio doing a nice job applying pressure. And Bernard Lay. Wasserman able to take it away from Rodriguez, and Rodriguez takes it right back. Up to Tony Castro, on to Danny. Here comes Burke flying forward out of the back. Looking for Danny Castro. Singh there. Oh, great job from Singh. Had to make that tackle from behind. Singh up to Siplu. Forced back. And a little Ole past Burke. And Wasserman, oh, just bad luck. That one jumped up and bit his hand. Just when it looked like Southwestern may have had something going. 4:14 remaining. I think if either side concedes a goal at this point, they'll feel a bit hard done. If this does not end in a draw, both have had opportunities. Southwestern a few more. But the visitors have been improved here in the second half. Sartorio. Castro, the intended target, able to track this one down there at the end line. Oh, across the face of goal. He was looking for Danny Castro. And Burke will end up with it, able to retain possession. Bernard Lay into the mixer. Tense times for the Pirate fans. Grimm finally able to clear it away. Tony Castro again. He's come on in the second half and really brought a spark. Otero, the edge of his 18. Have to empty the tank now if you're going to find something. Singh. And up with Siplu. Up to Wasserman. 2.5 minutes remaining. Wasserman by Ramirez. On to Siplu. Edge of the 18. Lucas Siplu. Across the face of goal. Has a man. Sartorio. And Pinto sent it over the crossbar. The flag was up. I don't know, had Pinto not touched that, if Sartorio's shot would have just found the back of the net on its own. It appeared to me, at least initially, that Daniel Sartorio had that one measured for the near post. But instead, Pinto tried to get on the end of it, and he sent it over the crossbar. St. Thomas making a change. Under 2 minutes remaining as Johan Bernard Lay comes off. He has been a stalwart here on the back line. It'll be Brennan Gaska who comes on. Gaska, the junior from Katy out of Maid Creek High School. His first appearance in the match. A curious change with less than 2 minutes remaining. One of your star defenders coming off. Unless Bernardo maybe picked up a knock, but even so, not the decision you would imagine as Alvarez just takes it away from Pinto. Me quito el sombrero. He has been impressive today, has Ian Alvarez. Tony Castro now. Alvarez. Looking inside the Danny Castro. Here comes Sartorio for Southwestern. Waiting for reinforcements. Siplu along with Singh. Out wide to Amr. And right to Rodriguez. Ramirez will watch this fine touch. 1 minute remaining. Quite possibly the final chance of the match as Pinto will come over to take the long throw. Piro at the near post. Sharma at the far. Looking for the far post. Danny Castro able to get ahead to it for St. Thomas. And Alvarez playing it off. With the Pirate in front of him. That may do it. St. Thomas may be well contended. Southwestern not. Oh, but they couldn't keep it in. And the final few seconds tick off the clock. And it will indeed be a scoreless draw as the final results. 90 minutes. And it ends as it began. 0-0 between the Southwestern and St. Thomas. St. Thomas moves to 7-4-2 overall. Now 3-2-2 in conference. Southwestern now 7-2-4 overall. 2-2-3 in conference play. Visitors head home. Final 4 regular season matches, all at home at SaberCats Stadium. They begin with Trinity on Friday. Southwestern heads to the road to take on Centenary on Friday. It'll be in Arkansas at the University of the Ozarks on Sunday the 27th before returning here. Final 2 home matches. Mark your calendar. They begin Friday, November the 1st. Concordia makes the trip up. And then a week from, should say that final Sunday match will be McMurray here to wrap up the home slate. We'll step aside, back with you for our